Did you know that 93% of consumers say that reviews influenced their buying decision? 93%. Wow, I knew testimonials were important, but I had no idea it was that much. And I live, work and breathe the online space. Just knowing that fact, coupled with the latest conundrum that I found myself in, makes me cringe a little. I'll tell you why. Here's what happened. I recently finished a project for a client where I reworked her sales page. Writing and consulting on sales page copy is one of my favourite jobs. It's creative and it's exciting. It's copywriting strategy and techniques utilised to the max, and I am all for it. We both, me and my client Michelle, were incredibly happy about it. She was an absolute delight to work with, and I loved every second of the project. So, why then, when it came time for me to ask for feedback, was I metaphorically dragging my heels? I don't know why, but for some reason I find this part of the customer offboarding sequence a little bit uncomfortable, and it always makes it a little bit awkward, and I don't know why, especially because I'm blessed to be able to work with and collaborate with some of the most beautiful, kind-hearted, talented and spirited people. But nonetheless, I do find this little bit of my job a little awkward. So, yep, because I don't think I'm the only one with this problem. You guessed it, we are talking about testimonials, baby. Why they are important, the best questions to ask so you get the best quality responses, and how to use them on your website in the best possible way. And hey, if you're just getting started and don't have any testimonials, then resist the urge to switch off and instead stick around, because at the end I'll be sharing how you can get your first client and customer and collect a review so that it's ready for you when you go live with your website. Hey there, I'm Nat Milligan, a content copywriter and soulful strategist for small creative businesses and budding entrepreneurs, helping them craft words for the web so that they get seen and heard by the people who need them most. So let's kick things off by looking at why testimonials are so important for your brand. So here are 5 awesome reasons to include testimonials on your website. Number 1, they build trust. Number 2, they work like referrals. Number 3, when done right, they showcase the benefits of your products and services. Number 4, they explain how your products and services work. And number 5, they can build an emotional connection with your audience. So, now that you understand the benefits of testimonials and we are on the same page, you know, the page titled Great Testimonials Rock, let's now look at how you can get those great testimonials. Before we explore this, there's something I want you to keep top of mind when it comes to testimonials. Testimonials are designed to showcase the transformation of the customer's journey. You want the testimonials on your website to do way more than just say you're nice to work with and that you're a professional. I mean, those characteristics should be a given, right? Instead, what you want to be thinking about is how to catch quality testimonials. So a quality testimonial, what does it need to do? It needs to, number 1, highlight the challenges the customer was facing, how they were feeling before they discovered and used your product or service. Number 3, I think I said 2 just now. Number 3 is what they were able to achieve and learn and experience after working with you. Number 4, specific details such as stats and before and after stories and star rating reviews, etc. And number 5, how they are feeling and what they're able to do or achieve since working with you. So you're probably thinking, that's great, Nat, but how do I get quality testimonials? Well, my dear, you ask quality questions. Over on the blog, I have listed 17 questions you can ask to spark creative responses from your customers. But for the purpose of this video, I will give you 5 examples, okay? Number 1, before working with us, what were you unsure about, struggling with, or finding challenging? Number 2, what made you happiest about working with our company? Number 3, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to recommend our product or service to someone else? Number 4, if there's one word you would use to describe your experience working with us, what would it be and why? And number 5, was there anything that we could have done differently? Like I said, there's a more comprehensive list of examples over on the blog, so be sure to go and check it out there. Okay, so after you've got your questions all lined up, you'll want to think about the best tools to use to collect them. I always think that when you're just starting out, you want to do whatever's easiest and most affordable, ideally free. Now, what I'm about to say, this next strategy, isn't really a method that I would suggest you do over a long period of time, but it's definitely something you can get started with. So you can start with sending your questions via email, okay? And then after that, you might want to consider also looking at Google Forms or Typeform. And then when you're a little bit more established perhaps, or you have the budget for it and you wish to just jump straight in, then a CRM tool like Honeybook or Dubsado are great options. I currently use Typeform in my business. They have a free option and a paid option, and it's easy to build and easy to customize. Okay, the next step is to share your testimonials on your website. Yes, they are no good to you sitting in your inbox or in your Google Drive collecting dust. It's time to show them off. The best ways to do this on your website and on social media. Okay, so here are 4 ways that you can share testimonials on your website. Spread them across your website pages. Don't list them on just one page. Number 2, find the killer line and feature it as the heading above the rest of the testimonial so it stands out and grabs the reader's attention. Number 3, use pictures and names to add a layer of authenticity. In some professions, granted, it may not be appropriate for you to do so, like if there's confidentiality agreements in place. But for almost any other case, pictures and names are a great idea. Number 4, use page-specific testimonials. Think about a potential customer visiting your website. If she's scanning your homepage, you'll want to use testimonials that highlight results and stats and glowing endorsements. As she moves to your about page and your services page, you can now get more specific and use testimonials that rave about your working style and the nitty-gritty details about the product or service. Remember, the key is to sell the transformation. When it comes to sharing testimonials on social media, there's a number of ways you can do it. You can collect and save positive feedback from clients that they send you, maybe in text messages or emails. You can take screenshots of comments that people leave you online and reshare them, repurpose them in your stories and in your feed. And always be sure to tag the customer, okay? Let them know that you are shouting about them, you are raving about them, and that you appreciate them. Now, I know these tips and ideas are great if your business is up and running, but what should you do if you're just starting out and don't have any customers yet? Well, you can do some of the following. Reach out to someone who fits your ideal customer avatar. Let them know about your business, tell them about it, and ask them if they would be interested in being your first customer. You could offer your services or products at a discount price, or you could swap your skill sets if you could use one another's services. Then provide your best possible service and follow the steps we've just outlined. All right, that pretty much sums it up. How to collect quality testimonials and use them on your website to grow your online business. Oh, and one more thing. In order to get dream testimonials, you will need to attract dream customers. If you'd like to know how to grow your business with dream customers, then grab my freebie on how to do precisely that. In fact, this free guide will help you know your customers so well that they will think you've been reading their journal. Yeah, for real. You'll find a link to it wherever you're watching this video. Now, I would love to hear from you. Did you like this video? Was it helpful in any way? What's the one big or small idea or takeaway that you can take and implement into your business right now? I would love to know. Head on over to nataliemilligan.com and leave a comment there. Until next time.